Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Sileo, Tales of a New Dawn. I think that's how you pronounce it. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, it's available free on itch.io, and if you want to support the people that make this game and or get the newest version earlier, then you can go to their Patreon. I believe it's $5. So in the last Let's Play, we had our first trial run at the bar. We helped out there, got a free meal, and all that good stuff, being a cashier. But then, I think was on the same day? Yeah, more or less. We came to work and helped set up a stage, where we met Eric the Rat, who is a bit of a flirter and also klutzy. Anyways, we should do the right thing and give Eric first aid because, you know, that's what you're supposed to do. And also, you don't want him bleeding all over the place, you know? Because he dropped one of those lights on this foot. I decided the stage could wait. Eric's foot wasn't looking too hot. That was more pressing right now. Let me take a look at that. It's fine, it's just a scratch. Dude, it's more than scratch. It's totally a gouge. And no big deal. Watch. It's fixed. Eric tried to stand up, putting weight on his injured foot, wincing all the while. His leg was trembling. See? Fine. Give it up, dude. You're clearly in pain. Shut up. You don't... I took Eric by surprise by grabbing him and lifted him in the air. Hey, what the hell? Oh, shut up. I carried him to the bench near the entrance with the first aid kit on the wall nearby. I gently lowered him onto the bench and grabbed some bandages, antiseptic, and painkillers from the box. I began by handing him the painkillers. Eric said nothing and obediently swallowed the pills whole. Next, I poured some antiseptic on the wound. Gah, fucking stings. Finally, I wrapped his foot up in a bandage and fastened it up tight, making sure to put some pressure on the wound. There, good as new. Sort of. I could have done it Oh, shut up, Eric. Is this how you show your gratitude? Just wait there. We'll finish up what we're doing, and I'll take you home. Take it easy for a few days. I'll be okay. It's just... Eric, listen. Take a few days. Got it? Eric got up and hobbled out of the room. Lucas gave a big sigh. I'm sorry about him. He's a pain in the ass at times. Good initiative seeing through his bluster and tending to his foot, though. I appreciate that. It's no problem. Sorry we didn't have the stage finished. It's fine. Only a small stage. Shouldn't take long to finish. I'm glad to hear that. Dom. Yes, boss? Here. Lucas passed the keys for the venue to Dom. Mind finishing up? I'm gonna drop Eric home. Sure thing. Adrian. Did you want to ride with me? Should I stay back and help Dom? Believe me, he's more than capable of building the stage on his own. Should have just had him do it in the first place. Come, let's head to the car. Lucas had helped Eric into the back seat of the car while I rode shotgun. We drove for about 5 minutes in awkward silence and with the occasional pain noise from the back seat. Eventually, we arrived at Eric's house, which has interestingly only a short walk from Diego's, right at the edge of the woods. Okay, so like, is it like a large cut or is it like stitches? Cause for some reason, like even though people tell me about small cuts, they're sometimes like, hey, this thing needs stitches. Also, later, show my face again. Lucas had then suggested dropping into Ty's for a quick drink. Considering how little time I had with Lucas so far, I thought it's to tag along. Besides, we'd never pass up on the opportunity for another of Ty's delicious pina coladas. Afternoon. Kerbal Space Program! Lucas, my friend, good to see you as always. And I see you brought familiar company. Adrian was helping me with the stage build today. Eric injured his foot, and Adrian took the initiative to give him first aid. We just got done dropping him home. Well, Adrian, as ever my faith in you as ever, my faith in you was not misplaced. You see, it would seem Lucas is impressed. I don't know about impressed, but he's certainly competent. I suppose you're as good as a judge of character as always, Ty. Something I pride myself in, of course. First drink is on the house, boys. If you keep giving away free drinks, it's gonna hurt your bottom line. Oh, hush. Indulge my generosity. If it isn't Adrian. With Lucas? Diego. Hey, Diego. How's work? Same as usual. I was wondering, did you want to watch a movie or something tonight? No. And Diego. We'll see what time I get home. Alright, no rush. If not tonight, there's always another night. Right, the two of you are living together, aren't you? That's right. Don't be a bad influence on this boy. Got it? Oh, please. Me? Bad influence? Pshaw. I needn't remind you. Oh, was it needn't remind you? Oh? I was like, nope. You really need it. Perhaps Adrian will be a positive influence on Diego instead. We can only hope. Hey, what's wrong with how I am? Ty chuckled with Lucas, remained stone-faced as ever, while Lucas. I need to actually read instead of being like, how does this sentence go? During this exchange, a customer had approached the counter. Well, duty calls. I'll catch you later, Adrian. See you tonight. Please excuse me while I prepare your drinks. I've been meaning to say, thank you for today. You did good. No problem. Do you think Dom had everything in hand? Has. Like I said, nobody I'd trust more. From the short time I've known him, he's particularly responsible, except for that one time in the forest. Anyway, I've been meaning to ask, how'd you get into the business? Well, I used to play in a band, but there weren't many venues to play back in those days, or promoters to set them up. So I got into the latter. Ty here got into the former. Ty. Venues? Oh, so people play here. Wait, Ty? He was in a band? Yep, we've known each other since we were kids. It's only made sense to us, both being musically inclined and all. Now I'm curious, who did what? I played the drums. A little cliche, I know, but what can you do? Ty sang and played the guitar. Ty? Sing? I never would have guessed. I really hope I can get to hear it one day. It's been a while for him, but I bet he's still got it. I'd like to think that I do. Your drinks, gentlemen. Thank you. Thanks. You're most welcome. I apologize for not being able to join you, but I'm needed in the kitchen. No problem. Catch you around. I'm sure I'll be seeing you again soon, Ty. I'm sure you will. Wink. So, about Eric. What about Eric? What's his deal? What isn't his deal? I mean, sure, but that doesn't really answer my question. Well, this isn't a character study, but right now, I guess it's that his pride will be hurt for a bit. He'll probably be an ass for a few days. Honestly, it's part of a reason I wanted him to take some time off. Hopefully, he'll blow over by then. In general, he acts like a big man, but he's not. He's a notorious hornball, so watch out for that too. I kinda got a taste of that earlier. Still, one difficult employee is better than two. Should have seen the guy I fired. What a nightmare. Those two, on the same shift, totally out of control. Anyway, unless you feel like playing psychiatrist, I'd give Eric a wide berth for a short while. And what if I do? I could take the bull by the horns, so to speak. Very funny. And racist. Never heard that before in my life. Sorry, I had to. Lucas finished his drink and patted me on the shoulder. Well, I'm gonna head out. Need a ride anywhere? I don't know what I'm doing yet. I won't hold you up. Thank you for the offer, though. Anytime. I'll give you a call when I next need you. Oh, and here. Lucas reached into the pocket and pulled out a wad of 20s. For today. Oh, this is a lot. Are you sure? Dead sure. Shut up and take it. Gotcha. Meet me around back. Had to. Lucas gave me another gentle slap on the shoulder before taking his leave. I took my last sip of pina colada before following suit shortly after. I had a few hours to myself. The only question is, how would I spend that time? It's kind of convenient that it has the thing down there. The day. So I can be like, what day are we on? I guess we're going to go to the Gime again. Sorry, I had to do that Simpsons joke. Gime? What's a Gime? Oh, Gime. I decided, how's the audio anyways? It seems alright. I decided it would be a good opportunity to pay the gym another visit. Never pass up on an opportunity to exercise, right? I knew full well, in being here, I'd probably run into Kyrex. I was having trouble justifying that to myself, and I just forgot I need to take a protein shake. OWO. Perhaps he didn't care. I just wanted to work out, or perhaps I wanted to run into him. Regardless, I was here, so I figured I might as well make a start. Noticing a tiny bit of exercise pudge on my stomach, excess. I made my first stop on the treadmill. That's the thing I do hate about me seeing myself. People say I'm hella fit. I can see abs, but I still do that thing where you pinch yourself and it's like, I can pull skin off from me. It's pudge. Even though when I'm on the treadmill, I can burn 400 calories in 30 minutes. 400 plus. Probably not the healthiest thing to do, Sure enough, I'd only been running for about 5 minutes before I saw Kyrex wandering around the bathrooms. He spotted me and made a beeline towards me. It ain't my favorite new member. How you doing? I'm fine. Just, running. Wouldn't mind a bit of cardio myself. Kyrex hopped on the treadmill immediately to my right and began running too. Workout going good? Keep your motivation up? I would really hate somebody to do this to me on the treadmill. To me, when I'm on the treadmill, just me and my music. I even take my glasses off because I don't want to see anything. Just music and keep on going until the time runs out. I'd say so. That's good. The joys of staying sexy, eh? Sure. Nothing makes you feel better than being mired. Mired? Oh, admired. Makes all the hard work worth it. That's one reason I work out, I suppose. It's kind of like, I don't like relationships, I just got so many options. It's stupid to restrict myself to just one. Keeping more casual is the way. Don't get all complicated when ye do. Well, usually. Just don't stick your dick in crazy, and you'll be alright. I guess I just ain't ready to settle down, Never have been. It just ain't my style. What about you? I mean, for the right person I would stick my dick in any crazy person if they were the right person. I'm not rushing anything though. What happens, happens, I guess. I feel ya. I guess it's just, I'm young. I might as well live while looks are on my side. You could do the same if you wanted to. You're a good looking guy. I bet you could have anyone you wanted. People tell me that sometimes, but then I go on a dating website and I send a message to somebody and I don't get a message back. Just come on. Which does hurt my sense of how I look, I guess. Well, I don't know about that. Hey, serious. Handsome mug like that? I mean, thanks, I guess. Don't mention it. Heck, just because you're right next to you, just running next to you is making me hot and bothered. It's even harder trying to read somebody's way of talking. More than, usual reading. Are you sure that's not just side effects of cardio? Ah, please. I know the difference. I have a big boner right now. I'll take your word for it. There's no mistake that Kyrex was buttering me up. And I had a fairly good idea of what he had in mind too. Following my run, I moved to the exercise bike, followed by a cross trainer. What the hell's a cross trainer? I gotta look it up. I go to the gym a lot, but I don't, Oh, cross-country skiing thing? And for some reason took the other thing. So, kind of like skiing. Might as well look at time in my face until I did. Geez, only 15 minutes, huh? Kyrex, without fail, wound up on the machine next to me, chatting me all the while. Conversation definitely made the workout much harder. Yeah, I bet it would. They hold a competition every year. Next one is coming up real soon. You should sign up. Me? Oh, I can't fight to save my life. What good would I be? Never know till you try. There's prize money involved too, and the admiration of an enduring crowd. I don't know. I'll keep that in mind. Keep it in mind. No promises, okay? When did you say it started again? It's a couple weeks out, I think. Yeah, there's no way I'd be fighting fit in that time. You sure you don't want to join? Just for fun? My idea of fun doesn't involve being beat up. That ain't the point. It's to challenge yourself, to push your limits. And get beaten up all the while. Only in the butt, if you know what I mean. You're such a wet blanket. Whatever you say. Well, I'm done for the day. I'm gonna hit the showers. Oh? Well, let me join you then. Really? We had our showers individually, thankfully. Which Kyrex hadn't stopped talking. Through? Sorry. I swear I know the English language. He alternated between boasting and compliments. He clearly had an angle, and I had a pretty good idea of which it was. Considering that, being alone with him, wearing only a towel, was perhaps mildly uncomfortable. Then again, perhaps. Ooh. Besides, the best bit of flying solo is variety. Ye can sample all the different flavors if you know what I'm getting at. What is that dialect supposed to be? Ye? You can only imagine. Yeah, I'm sure you can. Hell, a lot of them get sampled right here. God, that's one thing I always worry about when going into the showers. Like, I hope nobody masturbated in here. I'm just standing on semen. Right here? Yep. Things get a little messy at times when the gym staff go home. I never look at the locker room and benches the same way again. Does this happen often? Sometimes. Also, wait, do they just leave the gym open when the staff go home? Sometimes. A good few regulars come through here. If it happens to be the right people at the right time, things happen. I should watch what times I come in then. Why? Hoping to get some action? Or avoid it? That's no fun. You gotta live a little. I don't know if it's really my scene. How do you know until you try? I mean, tell you what, if you're interested, there's a whole thing happening in town on Saturday. So we'll have a run at the place. Probably be pretty good turnout. Saturday? Huh? Yeah, it'll be fun, I promise. That actually sounds like it could be fun. Yay, gym orgy. Right? Swing it by if you get a chance. It'll be worth your while, I promise. And there it was. I seen it coming from a mile off, but I was a little taken aback by the boldness of his invitation. Besides, what could be the harm? It's not as though I was taken. Perhaps the opportunity would be a good way to let off some steam. So wait, is this gonna be one of those things where if I go, then I'm going to get my ass filled? Or if it's like, I go, I can just, chill. I knocked my phone off my table. I could just chill, Anyways, time is 20, so we go hang out with Reto. Contrary to Lucas's advice, I decided to check in on Eric and see how he was doing. He hadn't been walking well when Lucas and I had dropped him off home, and I found myself a little worried. I figured Eric wouldn't be happy to see me, so I stopped in and grabbed some takeout along the way, a sort of bargaining chip, or potato chip, just in case. I could only hope food was motivating to him as it was Diego. His house was small and a little overgrown, sitting on the outskirts of a suburb, leading into the woods. Given the size, one could only assume Eric lived alone. I rang the doorbell and patiently waited for a response. It wasn't long before a familiar face peeked through the door. Adrian, what are you doing back here? Back here? This is the first time here. Hi, Eric. I was just wanting to check in on you, make sure you're okay and all of that. I'm fine. I'm tougher than I look, Besides, it's barely even a scratch. Looking downward, I could see Eric resting his weight on the door frame, with his bandaged up foot raised slightly. Evidently. May I come in? Why? To check on your foot, and make sure you're taking care of it properly. Do you think I'm some kind of baby? I know how to take care of myself. I know you do. I'm just a little concerned is all. Well, don't be. I have burgers. You twist my arm. Fine, come in. Success. Burger initiative succeeded. I passed Eric a burger, and as he hobbled over to the chair and sat down, I grabbed my own and sat in the chair nearby. So, what really brings you here? Well, you were the only choice left for today, so, I mean, I told you, I want to make sure you're okay. You're awfully invested for someone who I just met. Sure you ain't caught feelings? I have a way with handsome dudes like yourself. I hate to break it to you, but it ain't that. Sure. Well, my foot ain't that bad. I'll be fine in a day or two. I've recovered from worse. I recalled my conversation with Lucas earlier. He said his pride was wounded, and that he'd be somewhat inhospitable until such time that it passed. It's also suggested keeping him a distance, but I suppose I took that more as a challenge than anything else. He just needed a few more words to reestablish self-esteem. I was impressed by how easily you lifted those steel beams earlier. You're stronger than you look. Than I look? What's that supposed to mean? We failed that check. Maybe Lucas was right. Maybe I wasn't cut out for this. We need to get, train for more charisma. I mean, I'm impressed. That's all. Were you? Yeah. Even Lucas was saying you do good work. Sounds to me like you're a credit to the team. Well, I am one of his regulars for a reason. He doesn't like me much, but he knows I can hold my own. I wouldn't say he doesn't like you. He definitely said some good things. In among all the bad, I'm sure. He didn't say too many bad things. Please, even I can tell you're lying. So far, my attempts to cheer him up were disastrous. I had half a mind to get up and sprint for the room, if that wasn't totally ridiculous overreaction. Instead, I doubled down in an attempt to correct course and salvage what I could from the conversation. Remember, kids, if somebody says you're lying, double down. You never back off. Also, that's a joke. Well, I was impressed anyway. Like I said, you're pretty strong, and you clearly know what you're doing. You'd hope so. It's my job. And thanks to you, I know the basics to building a stage. Seriously? You learned something from that? Yeah, you made it look easy. Like you said, it was like watching a master at work. Geez, you're really blowing smoke up his arse. You know what? What? Chicken butt. Watching you flounder like this is kind of funny. What do you mean? Did Lucas put you up to this? Up to what? Coming here to try to cheer me up. Actually, no. Quite the opposite, in fact. He said I should keep my distance. Typical. He gave up on that long time ago, on account of his terrible people skills. Honestly, you're pretty terrible at it too. It's actually quite entertaining. Hey, is that the thanks I get for coming all the way out here? You haven't done anything yet. Keep trying. Now that you've criticized me, I don't want to. Tch, you're adorable when you're mad. What? Shut up. Ha 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 ha. I suppose it was like they say, laughter's the best medicine. Somehow, his foot had already healed up by laughing at me. I may have completely failed at what I was trying to do, but my failure seemed to achieve the desired result regardless. Eric seemed back to his ordinary, horrible self. He called me what now? A hornball, I think it was. So he did. Clearly, my advances haven't been lost on him after all, after I tried to suck him off under the table. What? Really? You want to date Lucas? Date? Nah. Having a sourpuss like him around all the time would be a total bore. I just want to see what's under those shorts, you know? You're awful. And proud of it. I guess I'm hoping for something a little more... with a little more substance. Like a relationship or something. By the way, I was invited to some place downtown on Saturday. You might be interested. Hey, that's fair. How's that been going? It's a work in progress, I suppose. There's actually a few guys I'm interested in. Oh? Out of the blue, Eric had shot bolt upright in excitement. Tell me. Tell you what? About the guys. Well, as long as you don't speak a word about this to anyone, okay? My lips are sealed. Alright, well, there's Diego. He's a big part of the reason why I moved to Woodcrest in the first place. We're best friends in university, and we sort of fell out of contact when he moves here. I was hoping in moving here that we would rekindle our relationship. I would think friendship, right? Not sure if you were actually in a relationship. In the short time I've been here, I really enjoyed his company. We still get it along like a house on fire. I don't understand that sentence anyways, get along like a house on fire, or phrase. And he's still a wonderful friend. I could kind of see he and I getting together. The timing of it on his end is sort of weird though. Kind of seems like he's going through some stuff right now. Yeah, you can say that again. Wait, you know him? Yeah, he's helped out once or twice here and there, when we've been really short on people, and his ex-boyfriend used to be one of the more regular workers. Really? His ex? I had no idea. Yeah, Lucas fired him the other day though. He was kind of an asshole, so good riddance. Ooh, interesting. Oh right, Lucas did mention firing a guy. I had no idea it was Diego's ex though. I thought it was sort of his replacement. Anyway, I guess I'm sort of his replacement, in more than one way. Maybe it's fate telling you that you and Diego are meant to be together too? That's a bit of a stretch, isn't it? You're no fun. Anyway, about the other candidates. There's Axel. First time I met him was on the train ride over. Oh, the Cheeto that delivers groceries, right? That's right. He didn't say he delivered to Lucas every so often. Well, he's really sweet and upbeat. Seems to be incredibly genuine, if a little naive. He's a neat guy, though. Him and Dom seem to have a whole thing going on, though. Wait, what? Really? What'd I miss? I don't honestly know. They're always together, and seem to have almost a brotherly relationship. If that were the extent of it, I wouldn't be worried, but... But what? Go on. I've seen the way Axel looks at Dom, and how he reacts to Tom's teasing. I just feel as though there's something more to it. As for Dom, I honestly have no idea. He keeps his composure very well. I think he's too perceptive not to be aware of it, but I've never seen him acknowledge or act on it. Okay. Oh, it would be a love triangle. Spicy. That's what I'm worried about. It would be complicated, but then again, maybe I'm worrying about all this. I just don't know. But they're great guys nonetheless. You work with Dom. Perhaps you have some ideas? No, really. We don't really talk much. I think he finds me annoying or something. Honestly, I wasn't surprised in the slightest. So, is there anyone else? Seeing as you know everybody, I assume you're familiar with Ty? Really? The bar owner? You got hearts for him? He's mature, articulate, incredibly perceptive. He's also, I don't know, I guess you'd say something of an enigma. What makes you say that? And what does make you say that? He seems to know more than he's letting on, and when I think about it, I barely know a single thing about him. Fair enough. He's kind of mysterious, you know? It's kind of intriguing. I know people, when I was like a teenager, said I was mysterious, or like, I don't know, some people. It was like, how? I'm just me. He has some serious dad energy. Dad? Energy? What the hell? Don't worry about it. Nothing like an established and mature man. And I bet he's packing some serious dick. What? Cool your jets. Anyway, is that the lot? No, there's also, well, Lucas. Ooh, mighty fine taste if I do say so myself. It's extremely gruff. He seems kind of mean, but despite how he may seem, I get the feeling he's actually quite kind-hearted. And there's other things about him too. Big dick. I bet it's that smoking hot bad. Lucas was right. You're a complete hornball. Guilty as charged. Anyway, I just feel like there's more to him, you know? Aside, I haven't seen. He seems to be very well guarded. Perhaps it's my curiosity more than anything, but I'd be interested in seeing what's hidden beneath that hard shell of his. And those pants. I have to ask, you're not, like, mad about this, are you? About what? That I'm interested in Lucas? I know you've got the hots from him and all. Don't worry me a bit. But you do have a promise. You do have to promise you one thing. Let me guess. If we get Dick, we tell him about the size of his dick? What? If you see it, on description. Like, a detailed description. Yep. Oh my god. And be warned, you'll have staunch competition. And the heart suggests that Lucas almost certainly wasn't interested in him in any way, in that way. But then again, there was no guarantee he'd be interested in me either. Good to know. Anyway, what do you think? What do you mean? Who's it gonna be? What? I don't know. I've really thought about it. Besides, there's nothing to say any of them would be interested in me. So I'm wondering if this is going to be the thing where he's like, well, you're going to have to tell me, and that's going to actually dictate your path in life, because, you know, this is a dating sim. And also, tell me Adrian, like, I didn't feel too much, you know, chemistry between Adrian and Lucas, but there definitely seems to be a, not really a love-hate, but kind of an annoyance, arousal energy from Adrian and Kyrex. He's like, he's near me all the time and kind of a horn dog, but then also I have cuddle or fuck him kind of thing. Might as well do my face rake stuff. Sorry, I need to cough, and I almost pressed the stop recording button. But anyways, you need to continue. Ah, come on, humor me. If you had to date just one, who would it be? I don't... Come on, pick one. Erica's ordered me to choose between my candidates. To be honest, I hadn't really taken the time to seriously consider who I want to pursue. Perhaps now was a good time as any. This choice will determine which of the characters you'll pursue romantically. Please consider that, once you have made your decision, you'll be locked into that character storyline for the duration of the game. Getting a save at this point is a great idea. Well, with that, and us being a little over time, I was kind of wondering that when it would go out of the house, but I guess since we're here... Boop. Yeah, is that gonna be the end of this Let's Play? So, yeah. Please comment, guys. I like comments. Tell me what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like me too bad and like to see grow, then please subscribe and check out the recipe grown. Please remember to say your and your animals have control their pet population. Also, what is the... Right, there's a sausage somewhere, so I might not just want to run right through it. I was gonna be like, and we're gonna run right through to see all the choices, but then like, actually, let me think about that. I guess I'll do it on my own time. It's gonna be the end of this Let's Play. So anyways, if you want to play this game, it's available free on itch.io. If you want to support the people that make this game and or get the newest version earlier, you can go to their Patreon. Day 5, Chapter 6. How odd. There's like multiple chapters for days. Usually I think days would be days. There may be chapters, it means like it's scene change, you know? You know? Anyways, end of this Let's Play. So comment, guys, comment, you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like me to and like see grow, then please like, subscribe, and share the reason epic grow. And please remember to be new animals have control the pit population. And until next time, Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Sileo, Tales of a New Dawn. Or Sileo? Yeah, so thanks and see ya.